And of course, the Karamojong dancers would like to lead His Excellency to the stage to address the audience today. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we can see our Karamojong dancers bringing the High Commissioner on stage. He's going to address us shortly. Come on, let's have a fantastic round of applause. And of course with the CEO of Miss Pride of Africa. I'll do the African applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll request that being His very first Ugandan independence in office, I'll kindly request you to stand up and let's welcome you. Thank you so much, Karamojong dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency has just taken over office right here in London. And because it is his first independence right here in the United Kingdom, I would kindly request you to stand up and let's welcome him. I'll go again. Uganda, oye! Uganda, oye! Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, for God and Your Excellency, you are more than welcome.
Lord Popat, UK Trade Envoy to Uganda and Rwanda, the Chairman of London Chamber of Commerce, Takrar, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee for this event, Samuel Kitone, invited guests, Ugandans and friends of Ugandans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Good evening. You are okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be attending this event organized by the youth of Uganda when Uganda is marking 55 years of independence. Before I go far, my name is Julius Peter Moto. I'm the High Commissioner of Uganda for in UK and Ireland. I'm about 1 month and 1 week here, 1 week old here in this part of the world. I've never been to UK. I've been to many other parts of the world, but not UK. So I'm happy to be with you here. Allow me to introduce a colleague of mine with whom we work at the High Commission, Mr. Godfrey. He's the Minister Councillor, second in command at the High Commission of Uganda in Trafalgar Square. Is there any other staff who has also joined us when I'm not aware? But we have a driver also. He's in the car. That is his office. Chairman of this convention, Uganda has come from far. When we got independence from the British in 1962, up to date, as I speak, for those of you who are old enough, you could have read or experienced the bitter part of our histories. 1965, 1966, 1971, 1972, 1979, 1980, 1985, 1986, there had always been changes in government. And some of these changes disorganize us. But the most important thing, the most bitter part, has been the episodes of 1972. Uganda was a great economy. When the Ugandan Asians were expelled in 1972 under the brutal leadership of Amin, President Amin, Uganda's economy, which was flying high there, it was flying at 30,000 feet into the economic world, that economy collapsed almost immediately. Within a period of less than 4 years, Uganda's economy was nowhere. Because when the Ugandan Asians departed, went, I think about between 10 to 15,000 Asians were ordered to leave the country within a period of 3 months. They had the skills, they had the know-how, they had capital, they knew how to run businesses. All of these capacities, we lost them. They came to UK, some of them went to Kenya, some went to Canada, some went to Australia. So we lost. Our loss became this country's gains. But not all is lost. Now that loss, we want to start gaining it. The brain drain which took place in 1970s and 80s and 90s, now we want those brains back. Because as I speak, we are producing almost everything that we need in the house, using our own sweat, using our own investments. Previously, Uganda was importing everything from Kenya. In 1986, we were importing almost everything from Kenya. But as I speak now, although it's a little bit slow, we are producing almost everything we need to use in the country. And we need your skills. And their skills, I think we are now tapping also their skills and technology. The Ugandan Asian skills are now tracking back to Uganda. That's why Lord Poppert mentioned that the UK government is giving financial aid to UK companies that want to trade and invest in Uganda to the tune of £600 million. So that is not for nothing. There's hope. So my message, focusing on the theme for Uganda's independence this year, it focuses on resilience, hard work, and everyone is called upon to participate in this economic recovery of our country. If you look at the population map and graph of Uganda, at the base, the pyramid full of young people. From age 1 to age 35, the largest share of Uganda's population of We are about 40 million people. The largest share is comprised of young people. Your group, the group which organized this event. Their group, the group of these ladies who are competing to, you call it what? Miss Pride of Africa. Your group. You are the largest group. And it's a very big political problem. With a population of 1 billion in Africa, Uganda contributes 40 million. Out of these 40 million, more than 60% are young people. Don't you think we need to do something about it? However, where you see a problem, there are opportunities. There are opportunities where there are problems. So the theme for this year's independence celebration is resilience, despite the challenges and problems, and hard work. I can tell you, a number of young people have become billionaires in Uganda. I mean young people who are less than 35 years of age. Because they look at the problem and they don't want to cry that there are lots of problems. They look at problems and find solutions to problems. In various sectors, in construction, in the tourism sector, in IT, in transportation, in the hotel and hospitality industries, in performing arts, youth are there. They're in all the sectors. And we call upon the youth in UK to copy those people's examples. If you can't do it in Uganda or in your country, at least do it in UK here. We don't want youth who just sit there watching television and watching soaps. Those are youths which are full of consumption. We want youth who can do something. You are better placed to transfer skills and expertise in UK here to Uganda, because UK is a very advanced democracy and economy. There's no doubt about that. So don't just stay there fantasizing about how developed UK is. You copy what they are doing. Do you get my message? Copy what they are doing and send it back to your countries and to your continent. We need these skills in Africa so that the majority of the young people do not want to come to UK to do what in UK? It's a very small island country. Not all the young people can come to UK. Compared to our places where there are lots of potentials. In mining industry, we have potentials. In transportation industry, we have potentials. In performing arts, we have potentials. In art and craft, we have potentials. Designing industries, we have potentials. Cooking and entertainment, there's a lot of potential. So you transfer this skill here, which you have acquired in UK, to your country, to create more opportunities for the young people, for the future. As you do this, you make more money. And it's not all about money. It's about relationships. We don't want you to become spectators in rebuilding Uganda's economy. If you can't do it here, do it in Uganda. Export products from Uganda to UK. Transfer technology from UK to Uganda so that the relationship that exists between these two countries becomes stronger and stronger. I have a message from Lord Popat. The young people, there's an opportunity that exists. He told me to tell you, to inform you that if you're organized within your organizations, he can arrange a guided tour. You can arrange an afternoon tea and a guided tour to the mother of all parliaments in the world, that is the British Parliament. Is it a good idea? Not all of you can become politicians. Some of you may become politicians. Some of you will become business people. Some of you will become teachers. Some of you will also become mediocres. I'm sorry to say this. If you heard the police officer was talking about gangs and drugs and whatever, this is the biggest disease for youth, for young people. In summary, he was trying to tell you, be a useful youth in the future. Don't be a useless youth in the future. Avoid the bad groups, avoid the gangs. Gangs. You are just going to get lost. He's trying to say, stay safe within the good side of the law and avoid those gangs. You just get lost. If we were gangsters, would we be standing here? We wouldn't be standing here. Dollar Papa would not be there if he was a gangster, isn't it? The gangster, they don't live long. They just try to live and then they die, or they are killed in action. This is a very powerful message I'm telling you. Stay away from gangs. Stay away from crime. Stay away from useless things which do not add value to create a difference for the future. A lot of young people have fallen victim if they follow these 3 negative ways of life. Uganda Embassy in London is open to all of you. Come, the door is open. We are a friendly office. It is always open from 9 to I think 2:30. Come. It's your office. Come and ask about investment opportunities. Come and ask about tourism potential. Come and ask about how you can promote Ugandan culture in UK. And don't always do charity all the time. There's no money in charity. You make money. Make money. Charity doesn't help. These ladies here, I understand if they win, they are going to do charity. I am not against charity. But first make the money so that you can continue sustaining the charity, isn't it? If you think like that, then you will add value to what you are doing. Because we need to keep fueling the charity. How does the fuel come about? Through making money within the law. You get my point? Within the law. There's a condition. You have to make money within the law. Within the law prescribed per country. You need to make money within the law. Do anything, but within the law, so that you can sustain the charity activities, charitable activities. I don't have so much to say, except that the official celebration for Independence Day, official celebration, we are holding it on Monday. If you have not received our invitation, bear with us. We have a lot of Ugandans here. We only picked a sample. Not that we don't like you, we have not invited you, we don't hate you, but because the number is big, we only picked a small sample of people. So continue praying for our country so that the youth and the young people of Uganda, living in Uganda and also elsewhere, can have a future. I thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a loud round of applause, because certainly that is a speech that is going to go down in the books of history.